Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP for now has been rejected at the 56-cent level. Okay, so we're taking a look at the updated wave count also for this pump here that we've seen. I think it is very important, and I always, guys, don't be so emotional. It's generally about when there is a move up or something. I mean, when we get back into the bull run, this will happen left, right, and center, everywhere around it. And if everybody is screaming moon all the time, then you're going to lose your minds and you're going to make emotional decisions about trading that you're going to regret. Yeah. What is very important is to understand that a move like this that we've seen, and I mean, it was a move from not quite a 2x, but we moved basically from around 30 cents to 55, so nearly a 2x. That can happen out of the blue with pretty much not any coin. Yeah, so Bitcoin is less likely, but with any altcoin really, you can get that out of the blue very quickly in the current situation. And in the current situation, there's a big risk that all of these are fake outs. If a proper impulsive wave structure develops out of this, this is certainly a signal that the bottom or a more significant bottom might be in for XRP. At the moment, this is still speculation. I'm still very careful about this. I am still here at the moment focusing on a rejection and the downside. I'm not telling you this couldn't become something more significant, but it would be too early to confirm that. Definitely a few good things have happened here. We have moved above the 88.7% FIB level. So if you see this orange area, this has been the larger let's call it accumulation area, or area where originally the reversal for XRP has been anticipated. Now, this has been on the chart for many months, yeah. And anybody who wanted to accumulate XRP had the chance from the moment when we got into this area, yeah. Basically still now, yeah, because we are still in the area. However, XRP has basically a not very attractive long-term chart. The reason is that in the last bull run we didn't make a new all-time high. Everybody needs to understand that. That definitely puts the chart in a worse position than many other charts. Many other coins made a new all-time high in the last bull run, and it just shows that there wasn't a lot of strength here in XRP. And this, from an Elliott Wave point of view, has other implications as well that I outlined in previous videos. It means that, we could potentially see lower prices. Important that we broke back into this area because we lost it for since June, yeah, when we couldn't really reclaim it. Always a bearish sign. So, there is definitely a good, we definitely have to give credit to XRP that XRP managed to break above that 88.7% FIB level at 38 cents. It has not, however, yet managed to break out of this orange area to the upside. So this orange area, you could, if you compare it to the MATIC chart, was the area between, I think it's 32 to 60 cents on the MATIC chart. So similar price range on the XRP chart. And when we broke out of this on the MATIC chart, it was a good confirmation that we were moving higher. So this could happen with XRP. Not telling you it's not going to happen, but we just need to understand that not, just because of a pump, we can't suddenly go bullish. There needs to be more that makes me reconsider the entire wave count here. There are bullish counts for XRP, don't get me wrong, but I just want to reinforce here the view that we need to be careful. Yeah, there will always be new entry points, and chasing green candles is usually not a good idea. At least my view is that it's usually not a good idea because it leads people to make emotional decisions, which is never good in trading and in investing. So generally, if we zoom out, the chart is not very attractive, yeah, generally from the higher level, as long as we stay below $1. So the first level, the first significant level, is 92 cents. And then we've got this swing high, which is also quite meaningful, at basically $1. So really, until we break above 92 cents, yeah, You know what I mean? It could all just be corrective. This doesn't mean it couldn't be traded. Yeah, absolutely. For me, this can still very much be just a WXY corrective pattern, and within a wave 4. So within a wave 4 correction, which would eventually lead to another sell-off. Now in this wave W, based on the latest development of the price, I would say to really count this as complete, we will actually need another move up, ideally. So I've relabeled this as an ABC in wave Y. And in wave C, which is a 5-wave move, we can count a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. Here a wave 4. Important to look at the retracement levels. So we've now come down basically to the 38.2% FIB level, nearly to the 50%. So if we get below 47.3 cents, that would be a rather bearish signal. It would indicate that we will, it's probably not a wave 4 anymore. And if we then in the next step break below the 42 cent level, then we even have an overlap with wave 1, and that would completely invalidate a wave 4 scenario here, and would probably indicate that the move up is over. At least it would be a bearish signal and would confirm that we have already had a peak or top in place here. At the moment, due to the development, I'm rather of the view that we will see one more leg up, and we can measure the target or give you a target for that as well. And we can do that by measuring the length of the wave 1 and adding it to the current low of the wave 4. And a possible target area is here. First target would be 56 cents. So the 1-to-1 ratio, that would not be a very substantial wave 5. Another ideal level would be the 1.618 extension, and that would be 61.7 cents. Now, if we see this move up and the next move down then, because this would complete a 5-wave move. So at that point, this should be exhausted, ideally. But again, as long as you are, and here, here you can, that phrase comes into play, the trend is your friend until the end. So as long as you don't make lower lows and lower highs, you are still in an uptrend, yeah. I've read messages of people who sold too early, and first of all, you need to understand a few things here. You can do that. Nobody got poorer from profit taking. So 1 point, nobody got poorer from profit taking. There will always be new entry points. And it is only part of your risk management to take profits along the way. But if you sell everything, that might not be a good idea. I always prefer to take profits in batches. 1 point. And if you're really trading this, you normally wouldn't take profits until you have a confirmed break of the uptrend. So you normally ride the trend until the end. So until you have a breakdown signal. We haven't had any breakdown signal in this entire move up. Even though I gave you in my previous analysis the view that that move up might be exhausted, we had a break. We had I think this here, we had this ascending wedge. And I told you I'm leaning towards the downside. But if you get a break to the upside, why would you sell? Okay. Because you wouldn't normally take profits until you have a signal. If you're trading this short term, this is different from a long-term swing trader. So until then, we haven't really had any breakdown signal. Even now, we're holding an ascending trend line here. We're holding the FIB levels, and until we see a signal, and I gave you the levels here, we can still be long. Could be long. I mean, I'm not necessarily long here. I own XRP, with quite an attractive average price as well, but I'm not necessarily trading this. Still, I just want to emphasize the view here that we always want to wait for signals. Wait for what the market is telling you. I always try to wait for what the market is telling me. In these videos here, I tell you different options. I tell you what I'm leaning towards, but the market could still do something different. And it's just important to understand that, all right, then the assumption needs to be revised here, okay? And the next target I gave you based on the current assumption, and I gave you also what needs to happen to be focused stronger on lower prices. At the moment here, the count would suggest another move up, but then assumption currently, from what I can see, is that this move should be exhausted and we could end a come down in a 5-wave move. Now, important, if we see another leg up, complete this, and then we will see only a corrective wave pattern down, well, then you could be leaning towards this was an impulse and we're coming down in a correction, and we might speculate for a larger wave 3 to the upside, and that could then push us maybe to that 92-cent level. So it's definitely something that is now worth watching. That pump isn't meaningless. It is something that I didn't think would happen with XRP. Certainly came out of the blue. It's great because I own XRP, so I don't try to talk XRP down. But we always need to be aware that we don't want to make emotional decisions, run behind a train if we missed it, make wrong decisions in trading. Because many more people lose money by making emotional decisions than, you could just sit on the sidelines waiting for the next possible entry point and have a lower risk of losing money. Because let's face it, many people lose money when trading. So we're waiting for the next entry point here in a potential, because this could be bullish. I'm not leaning towards it, but it could be an impulse. And then if we now see a corrective wave pattern down instead of an impulse, and I will make you aware of that if I see that, then we could be leaning towards the next wave being an impulse as well. And then we might have an entry point in a wave 2 correction, if that makes sense. So this would then be a wave 1, and we would look at a wave 2 down, and the next one could be a wave 3. But it's too early to say that, so this is pure speculation. And I'm currently leaning here towards one more leg up and then an impulse down. And I'll make you aware what happens in the next update and if there are any revised forecasts and targets. Okay, that's my update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and also check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.